Minister Umahi, so what you have just come, and good to see you again, what you have just come to tell us here, that you are doing a project,
Rufia.
Good to see you. Good to see you, sir. What you have just come to tell us here is that you are doing a project worth trillions without transparency and an open bidding process that gives everybody the chance. Can you show me if there was
somebody tell
hang on a minute, let me finish now. Let me finish. I gave you the chance.
Rufia, hold on.
Can you show me?
You don't darken counsel without knowledge.
No, wait a minute.
I'm putting you right so that you can ask.
Let me finish.
No, get information right.
You won't allow me finish. Let me land at least and you
finishing
respond.
on wrong.
Wait now, Minister. You want to take this interview from me? Let me ask the question and you correct it.
Rufia, you are dark.
Let me ask the question and you correct it. Please, let me speak, Minister. We are very good friends. So, you know, you gave me honorable mention at the Millennium Bridge. You are my man. Bless you. So, what you are saying is that no independent free bidding process for everybody. You just went along with high tech because they did some work in Lagos before. And the argument you are making, with due respect, Minister, that they brought equipment to help in the, independent bridge scenario and all of that. That's no big deal. They are benefiting from the government in other ways through the coastal road. So it's not an argument. So you are saying that there was no open tender, at least give others a chance to bid. Secondly, Minister, I want to bring forward the case of Windsor. You will react, Minister. You will react. Let me have my time. You will react to it.
Rufia, hold on.
Minister, I'm not finished asking my question now.
Your own. Let me...
You have not finished now. You will react to
one. Let me correct this one.
You will react to it. Give me the chance. You see, we are wasting time. Winsome Homes, she said she got some money from the diaspora. And there's been a back and forth I've been seeing in the news. I don't know what your take is on that Winsome Home project, the real estate developer. Thirdly, Minister, give me empirical facts of how much you have spent for this first 30 kilometers that is about to be commissioned. How much you have spent in also the street light deployment and other things that you've deployed in this first 30 kilometers. So let us know a price range variation. If you can also give me kilometer by kilometer spending and some other empirical breakdown so we can see it. If you can't finish it here, you can send the documents to us so that we can just also assess the spending. Thank you, Minister.
Rufia, first and foremost is that you have to recall that you carried your calculator and I was in the studio and I was giving you the figures. I didn't carry calculator like you, and your calculator could not properly calculate what I was saying. It was, Dr. Abati that came between us. He said, okay, leave the calculation. So I ran the figures. You see, people always look at one side of an issue. You are not looking at competence. You are not looking at ability to deliver the work. You are not looking at the equipment, availability of equipment. You are not looking at the risk being taken, by contractors doing this job. I know of other contractors in this country, not all of them, but many of them, when we award job to them, they will never put a shovel on ground until they are paid mobilization. And that's why I changed the narrative. And in the contract, I said, listen, if we give you a job, because at the bidding process, you will tell us about your financial capacity. If we give you a job and then within 30 days you have not started permanent work, it now deemed that contract is terminated. And when we give you mobilization, we are not giving you another money until you exhaust that mobilization and end a milestone, over and above the mobilization.
Minister,
and this is what we are doing to checkmate people that are portfolio contractors. And that is working. And that is what the president directed we should do. And that is what we are doing.
Cost per kilometer. Just give me the number. Cost per kilometer in this first 30 kilometers. Quickly, Minister. Cost per kilometer.
Well, Senator Umahi, I will go ahead with my question. Cost per kilometer, that can be communicated elsewhere, outside morning show. Let's focus on the issues. I ask you, during the May 21 APC National Summit,
it's like I lost
at the villa.
I lost the studio.
Can you hear me,
yes,
sir?
I was asking for the cost per kilometer, which is a very important question, Senator. Very important question. Cost per kilometer. That's accountability of the people. Very. If you can give us the cost per kilometer question.
Okay. Rufia was asking you, what is the cost per kilometer of these roads? And he insists that you should answer that question. So, because it has to do with accountability. So,
Rufia is a kind of person in FRS Chairman's village that said instead of sending his children to primary school to read to university, he will send them to university and be reading downwards. That's what Rufia is doing, because he wants to be a fellow of Nigerian Society of Engineers without going to engineering school. And so, sir, that section is completed. And if he wants to learn engineering, he shouldn't do like FRC Chairman's village man. He should start from primary 1 and he will be qualified to criticize Ministry of Works. Because this highway that Rufia is asking me, tell me the cost of a kilometer. What can you quantify the cost of a kilometer in a way you have a section of 10 kilometers that has a pit of 10 meters to 20 meters, and you compare it to another section that has good soil, or the CBR is improved. And so when people darken council without knowledge, Your Excellency, I'm a fellow of the Society of Engineers, and I understand the figures. I understand this work. So I want to assure you, sir, that the international financiers, they have given you kudos because they say the project is even undervalued. I commend you, sir, very highly, and I'm grateful for the support. Sir, don't listen to people. Give us more money.
You want more money.
Strengthen our road infrastructure.
You want more money. You want more money. Money.
Abati, look at Abati. If you give me more money, I do more work. But you know, the work sector is not the only thing that Mr. President is doing. So it's the duty of ministers, to lobby to get more resources to do more for Nigerians.